God must be pure. And the devil will fight your purity. He will. You must establish structures and discipline around your personal life, and you must trust God all the time to help you. Because sometimes it's warfare. Sometimes it's warfare. You know why growing up, I listened to men like Bishop Odeko and the rest, so we were radicals, militant when it comes to areas of structure, discipline, and order. And I had so much, the discipline was so rigid. In fact, till today, the fellowship where I am in Remnant, sometimes people come and say, why am I always frowning? I'm unconscious. Because we had become so careful. And Apostle himself, when he came out of the mountains of Kanu, he was like the Jeremiah type of prophet. They don't shake ladies. To guard, to keep. And we took that pattern. In fact, I went for evangelism sometime. Then I had a mission to get prostitutes arrested for God. So I stand where they go, follow to go for their club and all of that. We spoke to them. You know, in fact, when I started with my friend here, Owina, I would drive and I would say, okay, go and talk to this lady. And he'll say, I'm not wearing my shoe. I say, wear your shoe now. Go and talk to her. Gospel is not English language, it's power. And those earlier times, he will be afraid. I say, okay, what? I'll go and talk to the person and the person will begin to cry and go back home. So that's how we tested the quality of utterance. What will you tell her in 5 minutes that will make her change her mind? And sometimes you have to cast out devils from them. And I went to one of these ladies I was following up. I just spoke to her. She went home. So I said, okay, I'll check up the next day. I couldn't. 1 week later. Because some of these people, you have to follow them up closely. Because if a demon is gone out of a man, he moves about in dry places, finding where to stay. If he doesn't find any, it will return to where it was cast from. If the place is kept and garnished but empty, it will return with 7 more wicked demons. I didn't know. So I went 2 weeks later. Either a week or 2 later. And when I told the lady I was coming, I didn't know she had spoken with her friends. And I came to the room, I was talking, sat down talking. You know, this is... So let's go somewhere and share the word of the Lord. And she asked for a second. And I was going through scriptures. The next thing I turned, she stood naked. Get behind me, Satan. You know, we were crazy. We were crazy. And something hit the lady. And that's how she began to cry, covered herself quickly and began to apologize. I said, no, if it's women, we have passed the test. If it's women, we have passed the test. Until my heart got tied to a damsel. And that was when I will be at home and my soul will be longing after her, like in a dry and thirsty land where no water is. That was when I knew it's beyond discipline. I then entered another energy level. And, oh my God, my heart and soul was, I want to pray. And now take my phone. She sent a message. Come out from among them. Touch not the unclean thing. They that bear the vessels of God must be pure. When I see her, I want to hug her. Handshake is not enough again. Me that didn't used to shake. Hey. I started struggling for months. I said, this thing is warfare. I now had to go to the lady. That's not the one I preached about before anyway. I had to go to the lady and told her, this thing can't work. I'm suffocating. And if I continue for 1 month, it's either I sleep with you or I rape you. Because if you don't burn the bridge, you will use it. And another time, after God helped me, a creature came out of my wall and told me, you will end on the lap of a woman. What? See, purity is warfare. You may not see it, but this is what's happening around you. That's why Paul said, sin shall no longer have war. A declared war. If you don't declare that war, you will fall. Sometimes I pray to God, I say, break this thing, break. If it will not, break it. If I'm going close, break it. Benihim told us, he said, don't trust yourself, trust only Jesus. Because in this battle we fight until we leave this body. So we keep fighting. Sometimes 4 months you are battling, and then you shut down preaching. You are trying to save your own soul. Because in Songs of Solomon chapter 1 verse 6, he said, look not upon me because I'm black. The sun have looked upon me. He said, my mothers, I have kept the vineyard of others, but the one given to me I have not kept it. So you fight to preserve your soul. At another time, I was praying and interceding for the land, and a creature came out of the wall. Naked. A female creature in the body and head was a man. A prince of perversion. And he sat on my chest. I tried to move, I couldn't. He sat on my chest. I now tried in my carnal thinking to bite the beam. When I saw that, I was paraplegic. I said, Lord, help me, save me, save me. And light struck and the beam dematerialized. And even though the beam dematerialized, for 2 weeks, every lady I saw, I wanted to hug her. It looks as if I should start hugging and molesting every lady. I say, what is this? Lord, help me. Lord, help me. Lord, help me. When it didn't work, I went to Apostle. I say, I'm dying. I'm dying. You know, when you say that, they know there is something. Because the path you travel, many others have traveled before. So he now carried me outside, and we went and sat on the well in front of his house, waiting happen. I say, see what is I'm going through. I want to cleave to every lady I see. He laughed. What did you see? I told him what happened. He held my hand. And he was quiet for a while. And then he spoke in tongues very loud. He violently. And he turned. Be free. You know, you have to subscribe to higher mantles. And that was how I was delivered. I now discovered that the battle of purity is warfare. Discipline